Namaskar Kolkata. Apnara kemon ache? Good evening. And a very warm welcome to the etnow.in Business Summit and Awards and the Health Ranking and Conclave West Bengal edition 2025. A huge round of applause, please. Now, for those of you that have been with us since 11 a.m., you know that we have been in conversation with some of the most pivotal change makers and industry movers and shakers across West Bengal. And they've shared such a rich range of anecdotes from their personal and their professional journeys alike. So that essentially concludes session one, the thought leadership aspect of the day. But now we move on to the next part of the journey. And that second session is all about celebration, recognition, and honor. The second part of the day is where we celebrate excellence. And that includes all of you in this very room. So we're going to divide the evening into two distinct yet very special segments. We'll call part one the etnow.in Health Ranking and Conclave, West Bengal 2025. So a set of awards for those that are shaping the feel and look of healthcare as we know it in this country. And that's also where we're going to unveil the top 10 hospitals across key medical segments. And from there, we'll move on to part B, which is essentially the etnow.in Business Summit and Awards, West Bengal 2025 edition, as I mentioned earlier, where we're going to celebrate leading brands and institutions that are shaping the economic growth story of this country, right here in West Bengal. And I also want to mention that these rankings are certainly not arbitrary. They are research-based, they are data-driven, they are scientifically evaluated, ladies and gentlemen. So we come to you with these awards with a lot of merit and a lot of credibility. And that credit goes to our research partners, Research and Insights. So we are moments away from unveiling tonight's winners. I know it's an eagerly anticipated moment. But before we get to that, I do want to acknowledge the fact that summits and conclaves like this don't just stem in isolation. They result from a collaborative effort supported by an ecosystem of partners. So I'd simply like to take a moment to acknowledge our partners in this effort, namely our presenting partner, Lalbaba Rice. Huge round of applause for them, please. I believe it's deeply deserved. And our associate sponsor, Pacman Bespoke Home Furnishings. So another round of applause there as well. But as many of you have already looked around the room and noticed, we have some truly exciting news to share. And we are delighted to welcome a young Bollywood star who in fact needs no introduction. He's one of the most loved faces in contemporary Indian cinema. He's got impeccable comic timing, very memorable portrayals of characters, and these are films like Fukre, Dilwale, Chichore, and the list goes on really. And he's created characters that audiences not only enjoy, but take back home with them long after they've left the theater. So ladies and gentlemen, he's got vibrant screen presence, he's got relatable humor, a boy next door charm, a very naturally energetic style, if I can say so, a massive fan following all over India, and especially among the younger audiences. So whether it's a light-hearted moment, whether it is a heartfelt, deeply emotional moment, he has this unique ability to connect with audiences instantly. All right? Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in giving a very warm applause to the exceptionally talented, immensely charming, and always entertaining Varun Sharma, ladies and gentlemen. What an honor. Varun, thank you for being here. Your decision to grace the occasion has left us truly honored. We are deeply humbled. We have lots to talk about tonight. But before we get to that, I also want to take the opportunity to felicitate you with a small token of our appreciation, our way of saying thank you from the etnow.in team. And to do just that, if I could now please invite on stage Assistant Vice President and Regional Head East with the Times Group. Huge round of applause for Biman Datta, please. Sir, I ask that you kindly please felicitate our chief guest, Varun Sharma. Thank you, Biman. All right. Varun, you're here in the heart of West Bengal. Okay. First, can we put your Bengali to the test?
Yes, please. Let's do this.
The floor is yours.
Firstly, good evening, everyone. I'm really excited to be here, and I'm very grateful to the entire Times Network for having me here. I think, there's something about West Bengal, there's something about Kolkata. It just has so much of positive energy. We just landed and I was just chatting with my team. First thing we went is just had rolls because that's one thing. I think the food and everything, the people, the warmth that is there, it's just so beautiful. So I'm really excited to be here and be a part of this beautiful conclave.
Thank you, Varun. And we're in the heart of West Bengal. We're in Kolkata, and Kolkata is such a patron for the arts, right? From poets to painters, from actors to artists. They all essentially find a home here, right in Kolkata. So as you're miles and kilometers away from Mumbai, in the heart of this city, what does it feel like, and what do you make of this creative energy around you?
It's just amazing. As you mentioned, there's so much of art in Kolkata. There's so much of culture. It's so culturally rich. And I think, Kolkata and Bengal has given such amazing talent, in the country. And there's just something very just poetic about this city here. I mean, from the cabs to the walkarounds. In fact, I've been coming to Kolkata after almost like 3 to 4 years. The last time I was here. So that's the time I got a chance to explore the city a little bit, and got a chance to have those puchkas. I'm a foodie, guys, so that's why the roles are coming in play.
Hard not to be in Kolkata, hard not to be a foodie.
So yes, I think the sweets and everything, I think it's just beautiful. As I mentioned, there's something about this city, there's something about the state that the energy is just so strong, and there's so much of warmth, happiness, and positivity. It just gets you to smile. And as my films, I try making people smile through my characters, through my, films. I think the city, automatically, it just spreads that happiness and positivity all around.
All right. And Varun, look, I think everyone in this audience that's going to walk away to a winner tonight is extremely fortunate, because one, it's basically a recognition in front of their industry peers. But secondly, they're receiving the award from you, which makes it all the more special. So I'd love your insights as to when you were in the initial stages of building your career, and all the twists and turns that you encountered along the way, right? What kept you motivated? What led you to believe that you could even succeed in an industry that is so cutthroat and merciless?
So for people who don't know, I come from Punjab. I was raised in a city called Jalandhar, which is in Punjab, and did my schooling from a boarding in Himachal, then I was in Chandigarh. So my family had no connections with the film industry. We used to actually see the film fair covers and read the Times newspapers and get to know about stars and about films. And I was just always very fascinated. But I was very fortunate, and I feel really blessed that my family supported me. Because it is an industry where we are in, which is very uncertain, right? There's nothing, and the most beautiful part also is about our industry is, हम झूठ नहीं बोल सकते.
जी बिल्कुल.
तो मतलब अगर काम कैसा चल रहा है, अच्छा चल रहा है, वो दिख जाएगा.
क्या बात है, क्या बात है. Huge round of applause for that, ladies and gentlemen.
So my mother was always very supportive of me getting into it, and I very firmly believe that. Whatever you want to do in life, I think whichever profession it is, whatever you want to do, if you really want to do it with all your heart, if you are persistent with it, life gives you that one shot to make that happen. And then it's up to you how you convert that one thing into 100, into 1,000, into 10, or you're just happy with that one particular thing. But वो एक बारी तो आपको मिलता है मौका करने का. And बात है awards की, I think it is one of those moments where एक फुकरा और छिछोरा किसी को award दे रहा है. So yeah, I think my mother's going to be happy about that. And till I got my first venture professionally when I started working, I think before that I never got any awards. So I think my mother's also living her dream of, you know, I have an award shelf in my house. Okay, so whenever I go somewhere and all that, my mother still, she keeps all those awards out there क्योंकि बचपन में मुझे मिले नहीं. And वो अहमियत बहुत पता है मुझे अवार्ड की, क्योंकि जब मिलते नहीं थे तो बहुत बुरा लगता था और मम्मी आके मतलब बोलते नहीं थे कुछ, लेकिन वो था. तो आई थिंक
खुश है ना घर वाले, अब तो खुश
है यार, अच्छा है, मम्मा खुश हैं. एंड आई थिंक खुश ही रहना चाहिए यार, मतलब लाइफ में इट्स ऑल अबाउट being happy and making others feel happy and making others smile. You know, that's why a lot of people ask me कि भाई यार आप कॉमेडी ही करते हो, आप सिर्फ कॉमेडी क्यों करते हो? तो मैं उनको ये कहता हूँ, असल ज़िंदगी में एक दूसरे को हंसाना बंद कर दिया भाई. तो अगर मुझे मौका मिल रहा है सबसे बड़े माध्यम से किसी को हंसाने का या स्माइल कराने का, तो why not? So yeah, I think it's a good feeling here. And I really hope I also get a chance to receive an award from Times anytime soon in life.
देखते हैं भविष्य में क्या लिखा है. But a huge round of applause for that. वरुण से हम बहुत चर्चा करेंगे, बहुत बातें करेंगे, पर अभी I think we need to move on towards the moment that our audiences have been eagerly waiting. Thank you so much. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're ready, then we'd like to now proceed with the first set of awards. Are you ready for me to unveil the winners? Let's hear it. Ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause for yourselves, because you're all winners for just being here. All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, to help us do the honors in presenting the first set of awards this evening, if I could now also please call upon stage the director of Lalbaba Rice, Bharveshwar Group, Mr. Partha Sarathi Nandi. Can we please have Sir kindly join us on stage and join Varun Sharma in presenting our first set of awards? Excellent. Thank you so much, sir, for being here and for your support behind our event. It's truly appreciated. So our presenters have both joined us on stage, and now it's time that we unveil the winners. All right. So with that, I'm going to move on to our first category. After I announce the category, I will name the winner, and I will also call upon the recipients. All right. So with that, if we are ready, category 1. Ladies and gentlemen, category 1 is the #1 multi-specialty hospital, cardiac sciences. That's right, I'll repeat that. #1 multi-specialty hospital, cardiac sciences, here at the etnow.in. Health Ranking and Conclave West Bengal edition 2025. And the winner is Peerless Hospital, Kolkata. Let's have the Peerless Hospital team on stage, please, to receive this incredibly prestigious honor. If we could have Dr. Uttam Kumar Saha and Dr. Soumik Chaudhary, kindly please join us on stage. Senior Consultant Interventional Cardiology and Consultant Cardiologist, both at Peerless Hospital. So congratulations again. Peerless Hospital and B.K. Roy Research Center is a 500-bed multi-specialty corporate hospital, and it's built around the core principles of selfless, single-minded, and sustainable service with ethical practice. That's right. They're developing a pioneering status in the healthcare domain in the eastern part of India, with a world-class facility backed by acclaimed medical practitioners. Huge round of applause, please. And with that, we'll move on to our next category, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. All right. Our next category is #1 multi-specialty hospital, cardiac sciences. And the winner is Kothari Medical Center, Alipur, Kolkata. Can we have the team on stage, please? Huge round of applause. Let's welcome our recipients, who include Mr. Shubhendu Podar, Vice President, Human Resources, Mr. Suman Ghosh, Vice President, Medical Admin and Strategy. Let's have them all on stage. Gentlemen, kindly do accept the honor. Mr. Shiv Patnaik, General Manager, Growth and Development, and Dr. Debashish Roy Chaudhary, Assistant Medical Superintendent. Congratulations on this incredibly special honor. Multi-specialty hospital, cardiac sciences, #1 in the category. Kothari Medical Center is the premier multi-specialty hospital in Kolkata with a 36-year legacy of excellence, innovation, and compassionate care. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Congratulations once again. And thank you, Mr. Partha, for joining us on stage. Varun, we ask that you, of course, remain with us. And Mr. Partha, thank you so much. Thank you for joining us and doing the honors. And now we'll move on to our next category, ladies and gentlemen. But to join Varun Sharma on stage in unveiling the winner, if I could now please call upon Amar Sanganeria, CEO of Pacman Bespoke Furnishings. Sir, kindly do join us on stage, please, to present these next few set of awards. Thank you so much. So our next category here at the etnow.in Health Ranking and Conclave West Bengal 2025 edition is Center of Excellence in Maternity and Pediatric Care. And the winner is Neotia Bhagirathi Women and Child Care Center, Newtown, Kolkata. Let's please have the team on stage, the entire Neotia team on stage, please. And if we can have Dr. Indrani Subramaniam, Facility Director with the Newtown unit, accept this incredibly prestigious and highly coveted honor. Congratulations once again. Again, they emerge as winners in the Center of Excellence in Maternity and Pediatric Care category. A special moment of recognition, an incredible honor. And with that, thank you so much. We'll move on to our next category for the evening. And our next category, ladies and gentlemen, is Excellence in Women and Child Health Care. And ladies and gentlemen, our winner in this category, Excellence in Women and Child Health Care, is Neotia Bhagirathi Women and Child Care Center, Rowden Street, Kolkata. Yes, let's please have our recipient, Pinky Datta, the Facility Director at the Rowden Street unit, kindly join us on stage in accepting the incredibly prestigious honor. Congratulations once again, ma'am. That's right, Excellence in Women and Child Health Care. All right. And thank you so much, Amar, for joining us on stage in presenting these few awards. Thank you so much. And Varun, we ask that you, of course, kindly continue to remain with us on stage. Now, if I could please invite the Chief Operating Officer of Lalbaba Rice, Anandita Sagar, to kindly join us on stage. Thank you so much, ma'am, and welcome. You'll be joining Varun Sharma in presenting these next set of awards. And this is a highly coveted, have the entire team on stage, please, to receive this incredibly prestigious honor. If I could have Dr. Prateek Das, who's the Director of Kolkata Kidney Institute, also join us on stage. So we'd like to, of course, take the opportunity to acknowledge you, sir, for your exemplary and enduring contributions to the field of nephrology. It's under sir's guidance and under his distinguished leadership that the Kolkata Kidney Institute has evolved into a premier single specialty center offering comprehensive care across the entire spectrum of nephrological and urological conditions. Thank you so much. And we now move on to our next category. And our next category, ladies and gentlemen, is #1 multi-specialty hospital neurosurgery. And the winner is Fortis Hospital, Kolkata. Let's please have the Fortis Hospital team on stage. I'd specifically like to invite Dr. G.R. Vijay Kumar, who you heard from earlier. He's the Director of Neurosurgery and Spine. Mr. Ashish Mukherjee, the Facility Director. And Mr. Arindam Ghatak, AGM of Sales. Thank you so much. We invite the entire team on stage. These are foremost experts, ladies and gentlemen, in complex brain and spine procedures. This is a very deeply deserved award. #1 multi-specialty hospital, neurosurgery. All right, and thank you so much, Anandita ma'am, for joining us on stage. Varun, of course, will continue to have you with us as we move on to our next category. And our next category, ladies and gentlemen, is Leading Green Building Developer. And the winner is Srijan Realty. So if we could please have Deborshi Saha, the AGM Marketing and CSR from Srijan Realty. Kindly do join us on stage in accepting this highly coveted honor. That's right. Srijan Realty is managing all phases of a real estate project's life cycle, from land identification to acquisition, client handovers. And their focus includes land clearance, liaising, planning, designing, construction, marketing, sales, maintenance, operations, project finance. They do it all. All right, with that, we move on to our next category, ladies and gentlemen, which is Excellence in TMT QST Manufacturing. And the winner is Shakambari Group Elegant Steel. Let's kindly please have them on stage. And if we could have Mridul Agarwal, the Executive Director of Shakambari Group, kindly do join us in accepting this highly prestigious honor. So they are, of course, one of Eastern India's pioneering iron and steel conglomerates with a proud legacy of excellence that spans over 3 decades. They're headquartered in Kolkata, and the group operates 6 state-of-the-art integrated steel plants strategically located across West Bengal. Congratulations once again, sir. All right. Okay, now we move on to our best luxury project of the year, ladies and gentlemen. And the winner is Blue at Siddha Sky. So we can please have Kunal, Kedi, and Prinkle. Please kindly do join us from the Siddha group. Huge round of applause, please. Thank you so much. All right, so Siddha Sky off of the EM Bypass is a premium residential project that offers exclusive homes with panoramic city views, and it's designed for refined urban living. It blends luxury architecture with world-class lifestyle club amenities. Thank you so much. And with that, we move on to our next category, ladies and gentlemen, which is fastest growing IT hardware distribution house. And the winner is Supertron Electronics Private Limited. So if we could please have our recipient, Mr. Vipul Bhandari, business head from Supertron Electronics Private Limited, kindly do join us on stage in receiving the honor. So he has been a trailblazer in IT product distribution and integration for 3 decades. And his innovative approach and robust partner network have driven efficiency and enhanced productivity for businesses, solidifying their leading reputation in the industry. So huge congratulations once again to Supertron Electronics Private Limited. All right, with that we move on to our next category, which is Solar Power EPC Company of the Year, a highly competitive coveted category. And our winner is, ladies and gentlemen, HCK Solar Energy Limited. Can we have the team on stage, please, to accept the honor? If I can specifically call upon Yogesh Kankaria, its founder, to receive this highly prestigious award. Congratulations, Yogesh, as the visionary founder of HCK Solar Energy Limited. You've propelled the company to become amongst the fastest growing renewable energy firms in Eastern India, setting new benchmarks in sustainable energy solutions. All right, with that we move on to our next winner, and this category is fastest growing industrial conglomerate. And the winner is Cosmic Birla Group. So if we could have Aditya Vikram Birla, Managing Director of Cosmic CRF, on stage to please receive this incredible honor. Aditya Vikram Birla, as many of you know, is the Chairman and Managing Director of the Cosmic Birla Group, a diversified industrial enterprise with interests in railways, defense, EVs, engineering, and infrastructure. Aditya deserves a special mention because he took the helm during a financial crisis and steadily expanded the group across steel, EVs, and defense verticals in particular. Congratulations once again, Aditya. All right. With that, we move on to our next category, and it's clubbed into 4 here. It's Best Private College for Engineering, a Premier Private MBA College, Premier Private BCA College, and Premier Private BBA College. So ladies and gentlemen, in this clubbed category, our winner is the Institute of Engineering and Management, IEM Kolkata. Let's please have the IEM Kolkata team on stage to receive the recognition. If I could call upon Dibyendu Chattoraj, Professor Dr. Rupam Bhattacharya, Professor Anupam Bhattacharya, Professor Dr. Prabir Kumar Das, and Professor Dr. Arun Kumar Bar. Kindly on stage. We've got multi-departmental, multidisciplinary representation from the IEM Kolkata team. And we congratulate you, we salute you, we applaud you for your efforts and all that you're doing for the country's education landscape. Again, ladies and gentlemen, this is a clubbed category. Best Private College for Engineering, Premier Private MBA College, Premier Private BCA College, Premier Private BBA College. All in one, Institute of Engineering and Management, IEM, Calcutta. All the more special to receive the award from Varun Sharma. And with that, we move on to our next category, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. All right. Okay, with that, we move on to our next category, which is number 1, multi-specialty hospital, emergency and trauma care. And the winner is Peerless Hospital from Kolkata. Let's kindly please have them on stage. So Dr. Ajay Sarkar, Dr. Indranil Das Gupta, the clinical directors at the Peerless Hospital, kindly do join us on stage in receiving this honor. So Peerless Hospital and BK Roy Research Center is a 500-bed multi-specialty corporate hospital built on core principles of selfless, single-minded, and sustainable service with ethical practice. That's right. They have a pioneering status in the healthcare domain across Eastern India with what continues to be a world-class facility backed by some of the most acclaimed medical practitioners in their respective fields of excellence. Thank you, sir, and congratulations. With that, we move on to our next category, which is multi-specialty hospital orthopedics. And our winner is, once again, Peerless Hospital, Kolkata. Can we please have the Peerless team back on stage? And Dr. Nikhilesh Das in particular, he's the Senior Consultant of Orthopedics with Arthroplasty and Traumatology at Peerless Hospital. That's right, Peerless Hospital is walking away a double winner tonight. We congratulate them for their multidisciplinary specialty. With that, we move on to our next category, ladies and gentlemen, which is number 1, multi-specialty hospital oncology. And our winner is yet again Peerless Hospital in Kolkata. Wow! We're walking away with so many honors this evening. So when we have Dr. Ayan Basu, the Clinical Director and Senior Consultant of Radiation Oncology at Peerless Hospital, and Dr. Rajeev Bhattacharya, Consultant Medical Oncologist, Peerless Hospital, kindly on stage to receive the honor. All right, with that, we'll move on to our next category, which is number 1 multi-specialty hospital oncology. And our winner is, ladies and gentlemen, Apollo Multi-Specialty Hospitals, Kolkata. And our recipient is Mr. Danish Mohammed Khan, DGM Operations, and Mr. Rajeshwar Roy, DGM Operations. Let's please have the team from Apollo Multi-Specialty Hospitals on stage to receive the award in this very special category, number 1 multi-specialty hospital oncology. Congratulations once again. And we continue to recognize excellence in the healthcare ecosystem. And with that, we'll move on to our next award. And our next award is number 1 chain of dental clinic. And our winner here is yours Toothfully Full Mouth Rehabilitation and Implant Center, Kolkata. So if we could please have our recipient, Dr. Jashwant Kumar Sinha from yours Toothfully, kindly join us on stage in accepting the honor. Congratulations, sir. Your insights earlier today were truly remarkable. He's a highly trusted dentist with over 17 years of experience in general dentistry, a decade of experience in dental implantology. I think his surgery record speaks for itself, and he continues to deliver world-class dental care with a personal touch. Congratulations once again, sir. Congratulations, doctor, and congratulations to yours Toothfully. All right, with that, we move on to our next category, which is general medicine, number 1 multi-specialty hospitals, West Bengal. And the winner is Gauri Devi Hospitals, a unit of Rahul Foundation in Durgapur. Can we please have the Gauri Devi Hospitals team on stage? So Dr. Bikash Swaika and Dr. Azizur Rahman, let's kindly please have them both receive the honor as they represent Gauri Devi Hospitals. So Gauri Devi Hospitals, ladies and gentlemen, has a robust presence across the healthcare ecosystem, from routine wellness and preventative healthcare to innovative life-saving treatments and diagnostic services. They're truly at the forefront, introducing revolutionary healthcare technologies across India. A very warm, well-deserved congratulations to the entire Gauri Devi Hospitals team. Number 1 multi-specialty hospitals, West Bengal. All right. And with that, we move on to our next category, which is polytrauma and critical care, number 1 multi-specialty hospitals, West Bengal. And ladies and gentlemen, the winner is Vivekananda Hospital, Durgapur. So can we please have them on stage, more specifically, Shomali Datta, the director of Vivekananda Hospital, and Suryadeep Datta, the Chief Development Officer at Vivekananda Hospital. I ask that they kindly do join us on stage in receiving this honor. And their focus on hospital operations and enhancing patient experience and driving strategic growth has set all new industry benchmarks. Congratulations once again to Vivekananda Hospital for emerging as the winner in polytrauma and critical care, number 1 multi-specialty hospitals, West Bengal. Congratulations once again, Shomali Datta and Suryadeep Datta. Thank you so much. We now move on to our next category, which is Center of Excellence in Cancer Care. And the winner is, ladies and gentlemen, Sri Ramakrishna Institute of Medical Sciences and Sanaka Hospital, Durgapur. Can we please have the team on stage? If I could have Professor Bonaparte Chaudhary, Group CEO of the Sanaka Group, Distinguished ENT and Head and Neck Surgeon. Kindly do join us on stage. Sir, you're transforming hope into healing. We congratulate you. We applaud your efforts. You lead a one-of-a-kind medical college with a dedicated cancer institute. You're reshaping the very meaning of affordable excellence and comprehensive cancer care beyond the metropolitan region alone. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an institute where quality treatment meets compassion and accessibility meets inclusivity. Premier cancer care is not a privilege, but a promise. Congratulations once again, sir. And with that, we move on to our next category, which is number 1 single specialty hospital orthopedics. And our winner is Bhattacharya Orthopedics and Related Recovery Center, Narayanpur. Can we kindly do have this team on stage? That's Mr. Indrajit Bhattacharya and Mrs. Kalyani Bhattacharya, Managing Director and whole-time Director of the Bhattacharya Orthopedics and Related Recovery Center. Congratulations once again. Your insights earlier in the day were very memorable. And they've built a renowned name for themselves in orthopedics, offering high-quality treatment to all. That means the underserved, that means the middle class, that means the lower middle-class populations. All right? So thank you for continuing to provide ethical, compassionate, and high-quality orthopedic care. We applaud everything that you do. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, single specialty hospital orthopedics. All right. So Varun, by popular demand, there's a bit of a Q&A round that the audience has asked I participate in with you. So let's dive right in, okay?
Yes.
All right. So, look, you'll have to give honest answers.
I will try.
Okay? And a bit of a rapid-fire twist to it. So the first thing that comes to mind is what we want to hear from you. Varun Sharma Unfiltered.
Okay.
Can we do a bit of that?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So Varun, if you had to pick between the two, critical acclaim or box office success, what would it be?
Oh.
One of the two. Clock is ticking.
Box office.
Box office success.
Yes, because that is it's an indirect conversion of the audience love, so yes.
Fair enough. If you have the choice between playing a main lead for a certain number of years with a shelf life, or a character actor for all of eternity, what would it be?
I think my aim is to just act, because this is what I've dreamed of and this is what I always want to do in life. So this is one thing that I would want to do till the time I'm breathing. So yeah, so just act. It doesn't matter, the medium doesn't matter. It just, I love acting.
That's the love for the craft, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's very clear. The love for the craft, the passion for the craft. A huge round of applause. All right. Now, a positive character or a negative one? Would you rather play the protagonist or the antagonist?
I think that's a tough one here, actually. You know, because I've been playing like all positive characters through my films and all that. But there's something that I'm planning, like there's something that I'm developing, and I'm gonna start something in which it's the other side. So I'm excited for that also. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's a tough one. I really can't decide one. Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay, acting can be learned versus acting and the skill of acting is just something you're born with.
I think it needs to be polished every now and then. And obviously there is a technique, there's method to it, there's practically, obviously, you learn a lot. The more you act, the more you perform, the more you're exposed to, you know, on sets, you get to, every day is a learning. Right. And, you know, you can also learn, there are different exercises that we do theoretically that we can learn, we kind of do that. But it needs constant, it's like, how do I explain? You know, it's like law. Like you have to keep reading so that, you know, you keep brushing it. So as actors, we have to keep brushing our skills so that, you know, we kind of do that. Right. So it's a constant thing, but yes, I think learning is a part of it. You're born with it, of course, but it also could be learned. So, yeah.
Right. Fair enough. And we love the candor and we love the honesty there. And Varun, do you believe there is such a thing as a one-take wonder, that there are simply actors out there that nail it in the first take, or is that all hype, myth, fiction?
There are actors, yeah. I mean, there are actors who are like, who do that in one take. I'm not one of them.
How many takes, the maximum number of takes you've ever had in your career?
Maximum number of takes, I think for me would have been about 35, 37. And yeah, I'm not joking.
A specific movie, a specific
Fukre,
scene?
the first film, the first Fukre that we did, we all were venturing out, we all were very new. It was all like, majority of us was our new film, like first film. So we were like just excited bunch of kids, oh yaar, hum picture mein aa rahe hain, sort of a space, and we were just happy doing whatever. But, and our director, Mrigdeep Singh Lamba, who's directed all three Fukre franchise. Right. And so he kept on taking for a particular thing. So there's a sequence in the film, I don't know, आपने अंबर सरिया गाना यहाँ पे सुना है सबने, जो अंबर सरिया एक गाना था, तो उसमें एक शॉट है जिसमें पुलकित और मैं हम साइकिल पे हैं, ठीक है, वो साइकिल पे हैं और ऊपर से जो प्रिया का जो कैरेक्टर है, वो ऊपर से देखती है और पानी मारती है और हम दोनों ऊपर देखते हैं और मैं कहता हूँ कि भाई छेद करेगा क्या बिल्डिंग में, ऊपर there's a sequence. Uske we took about, not exaggerating, around 35 to 37 takes because we were not just getting it there. By the end of it, it came and, you know, as they say, like, once you see it, everything, you forget everything. So yeah.
Amazing, amazing. These candid stories that we don't know about until we actually interact with the star themselves. All right. Best advice you ever received from a co-star, along with the worst.
Best advice that I've received from a co-star.
And the worst.
And the worst. Best advice I've received. I think मैं बंदा अच्छा हूँ यार, मैं ठीक हूँ. So I think best advice would be that only. I think so. Kriti, Sanan and me are very close, so I think she's the one who kind of keeps advising me on things and all that, and I keep advising her on things. My advice to her is more on music, because I've, I've introduced her and Varun Dhawan to a lot of Punjabi music. So that is, like, I keep telling them and advising them with music. But I think it's just that a good advice is that, that it's good that what you do so that people smile. I mean, that's what, if you can make someone smile, if you can make someone laugh, I think you're doing good in life. So I think I just take that seriously, and I've been kind of trying to do that for so many years.
It's worked, Varun. It's worked. Kya baat hai, dil jeet liya. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And Varun, if we could have you now present our next set of awards, we just wanted to do a bit of an interaction upon audience request.
But after this awards, you have to also teach me a little Bengali that you promised is the first thing. Because after this set of awards, then you teach me a little bit.
Absolutely, it's a done deal.
Done.
All right. With that, we move on to our next category, ladies and gentlemen. I know you've been eagerly awaiting this one, which is General Surgery, #1 Multi-Specialty Hospitals, West Bengal. And our winner is Gauri Devi Hospitals, a unit of Rahul Foundation, Durgapur. Let's please have Dr. Pramod Kumar Singh, HOD, Professor General Surgery, on stage to receive the honor. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, Gauri Devi Hospitals. It has a robust presence across the healthcare ecosystem, from routine wellness and preventative health to innovative life-saving treatments and diagnostic services. So it, in initial stages, was a 330-bed hospital, which has gradually increased and now boasts of being 890 beds. As on date, they're at the forefront, ladies and gentlemen, introducing revolutionary healthcare technologies across India. And with that, we move on to our next category. And this is a special one, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much again to the Gauri Devi team. Women in Childcare, #1 Multi-Specialty Hospitals, West Bengal. And our winner is Vivekananda Hospital, Durgapur. Let's kindly have them back on stage. We got some repeat winners here tonight. So Shamali Datta, the director of Vivekananda Hospital, and Suryadeep Datta, Chief Development Head over at Vivekananda Hospital. Let's kindly have the both of you back on stage to receive this incredible honor, which is being awarded here at the etnow.in Health Ranking and Conclave, West Bengal Edition 2025. Women in Childcare, #1 Multi-Specialty Hospital, West Bengal. Congratulations once again, multi-winners going home with multiple honors. And with that, we'll move on to our next category. And our next category is Most Promising IVF Brand of the Year. And the winner is PHS Fertility IVF and Women Care. So if we could please have our recipients, Dr. Prajnika Gurung, MD of AIMS New Delhi, Managing Director, and Rohit Shekhar, CFO. Kindly do join us on stage in receiving this very special honor, Most Promising IVF Brand of the Year. They've earned immense respect across the medical community, ladies and gentlemen, with this dedicated career to meeting the needs of couples struggling with infertility. Congratulations once again. And with that, thank you. We move on to our next category, which is Leading Fertility and IVF Center. And the winner is FemCare Fertility. Can we have the FemCare Fertility team on stage, please? Loknath Soni, the director, Dr. Atri Pal, chief fertility expert, and Mrs. Ziba Ali Jahangir, chief embryologists. Let's kindly have them all on stage. All right. Congratulations. Femcare Fertility is one of India's most trusted and fastest growing IVF chains. It's known for delivering advanced, ethical, and highly successful fertility care. All right, can we please move on to our next category, which is number 1, Multi-Specialty Hospital Gastrosciences. And the winner is Peerless Hospital, Kolkata. Let's kindly have the team on stage. So Dr. Partha Pratim Bose and Dr. Sugata Narayan Biswas, Consultant Gastroenterology at Peerless Hospital. Let's please have the team on stage. Congratulations once again. This is Multi-Specialty Hospital Gastrosciences. And our winner, Peerless Hospital, Kolkata, repeat winner this evening. All right, with that we move on to our next category, ladies and gentlemen, which is Multi-Specialty Hospital Nephrology. And our winner is Apollo Multi-Specialty Hospitals, Kolkata. So if we could please have Mr. Danish Khan, DGM Operations, and Mr. Rajeshwar Roy, DGM Operations, kindly do join us on stage from the Apollo Multi-Specialty Hospitals, Kolkata team. Again, repeat winners this evening. And this time, they walk away with the honors in the nephrology field. All right, congratulations once again on our next category is Excellence and Power and Mining EPC. And our winner is BTL EPC Limited. Let's have the team on stage, please. So if we could have Atlanta Chakrabarti, Chief Operating Officer from BTL EPC Limited, kindly join us on stage. If you were privy to his interview earlier the afternoon, you know what a rich range of insights emerged from that conversation. And essentially, the firm has really emerged as a multidisciplinary engineering, procurement, and construction group with diverse interests. And its engineering division includes project manufacturing of highly engineered and precision projects and process equipment across industries. It's received humongous growth, and it's only the beginning. Congratulations once again, Excellence in Power and Mining EPC, BTL EPC Limited. All right, with that we move on to our next category, which is Most Promising EV Brand. And our winner is Saraugi E-Ventures Private Limited. So can we please have Umang Saraugi, founder and CEO, kindly do join us on stage to receive the honor, Most Promising EV Brand. Congratulations, sir. And this group, ladies and gentlemen, it has consistently demonstrated its commitment to growth, to diversification across various sectors, including energy, including minerals, FMCG, and finance. They have a rich history, a solid reputation, and they continue to evolve. They've embarked on a new journey to spearhead the electric vehicle revolution. Congratulations once again, Saraugi Ventures Private Limited. Most Promising EV Brand. All right. And now we move on to our next category, which is Best Overseas Education Advisor. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so in this category, Best Overseas Education Advisor, our winner is SaraswatiOnline.com India Limited. And our recipient is Dr. Partha Sarathi Ganguly, Chief Mentor. Can we kindly please have him on stage? Thank you and congratulations once again, sir. So founded in 2000, SaraswatiOnline.com reaches cutting-edge educational resources, providing them to students in an easy and swift manner primarily in the domain of medicine. That's right, we've got a dedicated team of experts located across India and abroad, working round the clock to essentially connect the great sweep of global student communities with their academic and career goals. That's right, saraswationline.com India Limited. Congratulations once again, sir. With that, we move on to our next category, which is Excellence in Educational Entrepreneurship. And the winner is Academy of Technology, AOT. That's right. Can we have Professor Anandita Banerjee, Chairman, Trustee, and Co-founder, Academy of Technology, kindly do join us on stage in receiving the highly coveted honor. Congratulations once again, ma'am. And Professor Banerjee has played a pivotal role in strengthening the Institute's foundation and in propelling its growth. With a forward-thinking approach, she has consistently prioritized innovation, excellence, and continuous improvement, ensuring that AOT remains at the forefront of shaping the next generation of technologists. All right, and ma'am, we ask that you please remain on stage. Please remain on stage as we invite our next winners, but we kindly do join us and just let's invite some fellow recipients, and we're going to do a group award presentation, so to speak. So our next category is Excellence in Application of AI in Manufacturing. And our winner is Madhav Goenka, Stanford graduate and founder of Celestial AI. So if we could please have our recipient, Vijay Kumar Goenka, and Mrs. Vijay Goenka, mother and father, on behalf of Madhav Goenka, our Stanford graduate, accept the honor on his behalf. Yes, please, okay. All right. So, ma'am, you can kindly do join us back in the audience. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So here we are, Excellence in Application of AI in Manufacturing. All right, and with that we move on to our next category, which is a leading hairstylist and beautician. And our winner is Jashoshri Rahman. So if we could please have Jashoshri Rahman, proprietor of Shree's Hair and Beauty Salon, on stage to receive the award. Congratulations, ma'am. Jashoshri Rahman is a proprietor of Shree's Hair and Beauty Salon and has always been inclined towards becoming a beautician. Today she walks away with an award for doing so. And she's launched her first salon in 2006 and has been serving beauty aficionados for the past 19 years. Congratulations once again, ma'am, for a life dedicated to the beauty industry. All right, with that we move on to our next category, which is leading private college for engineering, premier private college in hotel management, premier private law college, and premier private MCA college. Okay, and our winner is, ladies and gentlemen, University of Engineering and Management, Kolkata, UEM. So can we please have the team on stage? More specifically, can we have Professor Dr. Sandeep Mandal, Professor Suman Barman, Professor Sharbana Chattopadhyay, and Professor Kaustuv Bhattacharjee, all on stage. That's right. Congratulations. So this is across 4 incredibly different disciplines, ladies and gentlemen, which makes it all the more special. You've got engineering, hotel management, law, and MCA all together. That's right. This is the University of Engineering and Management Kolkata team, or UEM. And they were a university established in 2015, not that long ago, but already earning accolades clearly. And the university, as you know, offers undergraduate, postgraduate, and doctoral programs across engineering, management, science, and other interdisciplinary fields. They're shaping the next generation of Indian graduates. That's right, to the entire team at University of Engineering and Management, Kolkata, for engineering, hotel management, law, and MCA. Leading the ranks across disciplines, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations once again to the UEM team. And with that, we move on to our next category, which is renowned social entrepreneur, global diplomat, and peace ambassador. And our winner is, ladies and gentlemen, Saurav Mukherjee, founder of Kolkata Society for Cultural Heritage. So can we please have him on stage? He's a renowned social entrepreneur, a distinguished peace ambassador, a recognized global diplomat dedicated to sustainable development and community transformation. All right, he's positively impacted over 3 lakh lives across India, serving as a global advisor, contributing to international peace building and cross-continental collaboration. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Saurav Mukherjee, founder of Kolkata Society for Cultural Heritage, our renowned social entrepreneur this evening, global diplomat, and peace ambassador. All right, we move on to our next category, which is #1 multi-specialty hospital urology. And the winner is Apollo Multi-Specialty Hospitals, Kolkata. So can we please have the team back on stage, Mr. Danish Khan, DGM Operations, and Mr. Rajeshwar Roy, DGM Operations. They've walked away with multiple honors this evening, and now among them, it's for multi-specialty hospital, #1 multi-specialty hospital in urology. Apollo Multi-Specialty Hospitals, Kolkata, ladies and gentlemen. All right, with that we move on to our next category, which is multi-specialty hospitals, West Bengal, neurology and neurosurgery. And our winner is, this is a repeat winner again, ladies and gentlemen, it's Gauri Devi Hospitals, a unit of Rahul Foundation, Durgapur. So can we please have the team back on stage? And it's Dr. Saikat Saha and Dr. Soumyadipta Nandi. Let's please have you back on stage to accept this incredible honor. They're setting new benchmarks across the healthcare ecosystems and clearly on our stage tonight at the etnow.in Health Ranking and Conclave West Bengal 2025 edition. And with that, congratulations, we move on to our next category, which is #1 multi-specialty hospitals, West Bengal Oncology. And our winner is, once again, Vivekananda Hospital, Durgapur. Can we please have Shomali Datta, our director at Vivekananda Hospital, and Suryadeep Datta, Chief Development Head at Vivekananda Hospital, join us on stage in accepting the honor. Congratulations to the Vivekananda Hospital team. A lot to be proud of tonight. And this next category is a fun one, ladies and gentlemen. It's excellence in Mughlai cuisine. And the winner is Dawat-e-Hind. All right, I think they've set the tongue watering on many an occasion. So if we could please have Mohammad Shamsher, the CEO of Dawat-e-Hind, join us on stage in accepting this honor. This is again for excellence in Mughlai cuisine. Congratulations, sir. A well-deserved honor at the hands of Varun Sharma. All right. And with that, we move on to our next category, ladies and gentlemen, which is a clubbed category once again. And the subcategories here are leading private engineering institution, leading private MBA college, leading private BCA college, and leading private BBA college. And our winner is the University of Engineering and Management, Jaipur, or UEM. So can we please have Mr. Raja Sarkar, Deputy Director of Corporate Relations at UEM, and Mr. Anish Vishwanath, Director of Corporate Relations at UEM, Jaipur. Do kindly join us on stage in accepting the honor. So ladies and gentlemen, this is a special one, because University of Engineering and Management, Jaipur was established in 2011, but it's emerged as a global leader in providing outcome-based education, placements to all eligible students, and support for research, publication, innovation, and entrepreneurship. It's among the top 200 mentor institutes under the AICTE Mentor-Mentee Scheme, which is saying a lot. We have an exchange program with foreign universities and a strong faculty base from students all over this country. Please remain on stage for just a few moments longer. Yes, we ask that you please remain on stage for a few moments longer. All right. And we have another winner now from the category number. All right, congratulations once again. Thank you so much, sir. All right, and with that, we move on to our next category, which is #1 Multi-Specialty Hospital Oncology. And the winner is Peerless Hospital, Kolkata. So can we, yes, so it's Dr. Ayan Basu, Clinical Director and Senior Consultant Radiation, and Dr. Rajiv Bhattacharjee, Consultant Medical Oncologist, Peerless Hospital. Kindly to join us on stage. All right, with that, we'll skip that and move on to our next category, which is Best Private College for Engineering, Premier Private MBA College, Premier Private BCA College, and Premier Private BBA College. And the winner is Institute of Engineering and Management, Kolkata. So, if we could please have the entire team on stage. So let's have Dibyendu Chattaraj, Professor Dr. Rupam Bhattacharya. All right, and we've got only the private BBA college winner is someone I'd like to now call on stage. All right, so if we could please have Professor Dr. Prabir Kumar Das, HOD Basic Science and Humanities Engineering. Kindly do join us on stage. Congratulations once again, sir. All right, so with that, Varun, what's it like to have spent the evening with us and amongst all of these industry trailblazers who are not only setting new benchmarks, but they are drawing inspiration from their peers. And I think they're particularly kicked to see you and have spent the evening with you right here in Kolkata. What does it feel like? Describe it to us.
It feels great. I think, it just feels so great. I mean, such diverse fields and so many people and achieving so well, whether it's education, whether it's healthcare, whether it's from food. I think it's so beautiful that, you know, tonight we're celebrating all those people, and the best part is, again, as I mentioned, everyone is coming and just to see those happy smiling faces receiving the awards. And I think that, you know, जो feeling होती है ना, खुशी जो होती है कि आपने इतनी मेहनत से जो काम करा है उसके लिए एक recognition, एक, you know, जो reward मिलता है, I think there's nothing more beautiful than that satisfaction, and I really wish all the very best to each and every one out here. And you know, it's very inspiring, you know, whether it's education, whether it's healthcare. I think they're the backbones of the society and they are the actual heroes. And you know, it's so great that they're being awarded today, and I feel really honored and really happy to be here amongst the best people in the business, and you know, it gives me great privilege to be here. So congratulations to each and everyone who's received the awards, and keep doing the good work and keep spreading happiness and smile always.
All right.
Thank you.
And Varun, एक कहावत है हिंदी में, that deserves a round of applause, कि मेहनत इतनी खामोशी से करो कि आपकी कामयाबी शोर मचा दे. And I think that absolutely applies to you. So congratulations for being here.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's very sweet of you. Thank you.
Thank you. So thank you, Varun.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. We hope to see you in Kolkata once again very soon.
Yes, absolutely.
All right?
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you. Thank
Thank
you so
you.
much.
Huge
Guys, have a
round of
great
applause,
evening.
ladies and
Thank
gentlemen, for Varun once again. And you've been an incredibly warm and welcoming audience, but I especially want to take a moment to re-acknowledge our sponsors in this effort. So if we could please have representing sponsor Lalbaba Rice, and our associate sponsor Pacman Bespoke Home Furnishing accept our token of gratitude, our way of saying thank you, our gratitude for being a part of the etnow.in, you know, Business Summit and Awards, and the etnow.in Health Ranking and Conclave West Bengal 2025 edition. Thank you for being here. We ask that you please do join us for dinner and have a lovely evening ahead. Thank you, Kolkata. Shubh Ratri. Thank you. Thank you.